What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be reviewing the high precision Cleto Reyes. First of all, I'm going to get started on pricing. These are the 14 ounces. The price on the Cleto Reyes website is $200 for the 14 ounces. I'm not sure if you get a size that's under 14, if it'll be cheaper, but yeah, I just specifically went to the same exact pair that I got. So these are the black and silver pair. They are $200 with shipping and everything. It costs about like $220 around there. Also, here are the traditional Cleto Reyes, which I also have as well. I also have them in 14 ounces, and I've been having this pair for about 2 to 3 years already. Main reason why I went with these this time is because they're a bit more accurate in the weight, because Mexican gloves, they have a problem of not getting the exact weight of what they're manufactured as, or when they're selling them as. But yeah, so I'm getting to it, and then I'll also be reviewing a little bit more of the gloves that I had, a little bit more of a backstory on these gloves and what I compare these compared to the rest. All right, so here I go. So here we have some Everlast. These are about $60. This is actually my first pair that I had of Everlast. These are 12 ounces, and they're pretty comfortable. They're very, very comfortable. They offer somewhat good protection around the wrist, but the problem is around the padding here is, you could just tell like these aren't gonna last too long. Also, I've been having these for I'd say about 2 months, and the bottom is already ripping. But yes, I mean, you get what you pay for. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad glove. If you're gonna be getting a new pair of gloves every year or every 6 months, it's not a bad choice as well. But at the end, it's best to buy a pair of gloves that you're gonna be using for everything. And these 12 ounces, I pretty much just use them on the heavy bag and the cover bag, and that's pretty much it. I wouldn't use these for sparring because, I mean, it doesn't offer too much protection on the person that you're going to be hitting. So yes, these are 12 ounces. And then I have a pair of Venoms. These are 14 ounces. These are the Loma edition. I actually have a lot of good things to say about these. I've used these on the gloves. I've used these for sparring. And I've had these for a while, and the padding on it is still very, very, very good. It's still very, very good. The quality of the glove is very good. I mean, this is more of a sparring glove. It was advertised as a sparring glove, but I mean, I use it on the heavy bag here and there. Cost me about $60. They were on sale when I got them, but I've had these about a year or two, and they held up pretty well. I don't have too much complaints about this. The Velcro wrap is pretty good, and yeah, these are pretty good gloves. I recommend these. I don't recommend all Venom gloves because I'm not into a lot of Venom gloves, but for the price of these being $60, I mean, they lasted way longer than these right here, the Everlast. Okay, then we're going to be getting into the ring side. I'll get into both of these. I've had these for about maybe 5 years, but I never really used them. These were supposed to be used just for sparring. There was like a strap around here, but I ended up cutting it off because, I mean, when you're putting on gloves on just by yourself, it's a lot more difficult. And yes, the strap just like covers the Velcro, so it's pretty hard to do it when you're doing it yourself. These, I could tell that they're not gonna last too long. These aren't gonna last too long. These are gonna be pretty much like my ringside Apex. I use and abuse these for about a year, and I ended up getting some injuries on my knuckles and on my fingers because the padding just ended up breaking apart, and it was my fault on not getting a new pair of gloves. But yeah, I don't have too much complaints about these. It's kind of the same thing with the Everlast. If you're going to be getting a cheap pair of gloves, they're going to last you pretty much a short amount of time, 6 months to a year, and after that, get a new pair, especially if you're using these for hitting the bag or doing multiple things, they're gonna run out a lot quicker. So it's kind of best to have a pair of gloves for, not saying every single thing that you do, maybe a pair just for hitting the bag, hitting all the bags, cover bag or whatever bags you're gonna be hitting, and then having a pair specifically for sparring as well. And then Cleto, these, I have a lot of good things to say about these. I've had these for about 3-4 years probably, and man, like the quality on these is still very, very good. I use these for sparring, for hitting the bag. I use these for so many things, and they're still holding up. I don't use them as how I used to, but I mean they've held up pretty well. I mean, I think these are like made out of leather, but I'm not quite sure on how long these are priced at. But I mean these held up pretty good. I mean they offer great wrist support. You know, it's like way past the wrist. They're pretty long. I mean they're 16 ounces and they're lace, so it's gonna do a little bit more support around the wrist. But yeah, those are Cleto. I think those are about $60 to $100 if I'm correct. They're pretty good as well. But like I said, if you're gonna be getting these cheap gloves, they're not gonna last you too long. These right here didn't last me too long. These I didn't use these too much, but I'm sure it wouldn't last me too long after using them for a while. These Venom ones are great for $60. They are great gloves. And then my Cleto Reyes, like I said, 3 to 4 years I've had these. I got the lace version, but recently I've been having problems with this lace and loop. I mean, it kind of gets annoying when you're putting them on yourself, and then you're like wrapping it around yourself, and then you gotta, you know, go through the lace, and then after that the Velcro, and then after that once it starts flying off, because it does help the lace and loop, but I mean these weren't specifically intended for using the lace and loop, right? They were made for, you know, being laced up. So yes, I've had these for about 3 to 4 years. The quality on these is great. I mean, I pretty much use and abuse these. I use them in everything, hitting the bag, everything, sparring, everything. And recently I was thinking of getting them again in lace, but I thought about it. I was like, no, I can't go through the same thing again of, you know, the pretty much lace and loop. So what I ended up going with is this new glove that Cleto Reyes pretty much came out with. I'm sure it's been around for about a year or two. I've been seeing some reviews before I bought these, but yeah, I think they've been out for about a year or two. So I decided to go with it. And another reason why I went with this, because well, Cleto Reyes Mexican gloves, they have a problem of the weight. What I was talking about in the beginning, how they're advertised as 14 ounces, but once you weigh them, you know, they're probably a whole ounce or ounce and a half heavier than what they are. I've never weighed these, but I saw a lot of reviews and, you know, and I saw a lot of people when they were weighing them, and they're about 1 ounce to 2 ounces heavier, and each glove is like different pretty much. But yeah, so I got these. First thing I did, I mean, of course I touched them, I felt them around, but then I weighed them out and they were pretty accurate. One weighed about 13.7, the other one weighed about 13.9. I mean, it's pretty much like right there on the money when it comes to what it's advertised as 14 ounces. So I wasn't complaining too much. The wrist support, like on the inside, oh man, it feels very, very good. I saw a lot of reviews complaining about the thumb area. Recently, I've been using them, and I really haven't had a problem with the thumb area. Supposedly, it's really tight around here. Like I said, I haven't had any problems. The wrist support is great. There's cushioning all around here. There's cushioning on the inside of the glove where your thumb is at. There's some nice cushioning on the inside of when you're curving your hand, and yeah, I mean they're great, to be honest, for what I've been using them for right now, as just hitting the heavy bag and the cover bag and a couple other bags. They've been pretty well, and I mean, I'm glad that I don't have to be pretty much using the lace and loop anymore. You know, I just pop them in and wrap them around, and that's it. If you saw right now, you'll see. Well, as I'm recording this, you would probably already have seen the video that I recorded of me putting them on, and then after that hitting the cover bag. I put myself putting them on so you could get somewhat of an understanding what it's like, you know, as you're about to start your round and you know you're putting them on. But yeah, I mean they're pretty easy to put on if you're putting them on by yourself. The quality of the glove is also very, very good. It's leather for sure. You could smell the leather clearly off of it. It's a good quality leather. And then here they have a really nice design that other gloves don't have, that are from Cleto Reyes, which, I mean, I thought it was pretty cool. I like the silver design, how they have the silver coming from the glove down. I thought that was pretty cool as well. But yeah, black and silver. These are the black and silver gloves, and yeah, this is my review on them. I give them maybe a good 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. I've never tried the winnings before. Eventually I'm gonna get some winnings, but as for right now, I'm gonna stick with these. Before I bought these, I was thinking of getting some winnings, but winnings are priced, the 14 ounces, the green pair, which I wanted, were $650. So I decided, you know what, I'll pay $200 for some good quality gloves, and they're made in Mexico. So, you know, I was like, you know, I'll go with these, but eventually I'll be getting a winning pair, and I'll be comparing these to the winning. So yeah, yeah, that's my review. I hope you enjoy. Thank you.